Alright, so this is a video about Extinction, which is the new quest that had just came out. And what you gotta do is speak to Moya at the surface of the entrance of Santistan. And the requirements are Eye of Het 2, the mini quest, City of Santistan, Desperate Measures. And you know, there's suggested requirements, so Slisuke's Endgame, One of a Kind, Children of Ma, and Sins of the Father. If you want to appreciate it, the storyline. And the required items is the measure if you have completed Fate of the Gods. So we have the measure here, but if you lost it, this is where you gotta go to get it. Alright, so to get the measure back, you would go back to the Elder Hall. So if you got your 6-8 circuit, teleport to the World Gate. And once you're here, you would quick dial it to Fernesque. Right? And then you'll go back to the Elder Halls. And once you're here, this is where it's gonna be. You see it's right here. It's just standing right here. So you'll just take it back. That's where you get it. Alright, so let's just start this quest. If you have your archaeology journal, you know you can just teleport here, and you would end up at the Archaeology Guild. So, from there you would just head north, and if you remember Battle of the Monolith, Sir Owen, you would just pass him, right? Head all the way north. And then the entrance to Santistan will be over here. So you'll start to see Hebe and Moya, and let's just talk to them. Alright, so we'll talk to Moya. Watch yourself, World Guardian. More Sekhar might come through that gate. Moya, what are you doing here? And what do you mean, more Sekhar? I arrived here just in time to see a horde of them break through to the surface. I dealt with them, and I wonder what would happen to your defenders. Looks like your allies need help to finish this war. Alright, so here's the command prompt for the quest. So, of course, we're gonna accept it. Do you know that Zamorak abandoned the Cathedral Alliance, right? Of course I do. Then what are you doing here? Zamorak may have decided that his strength is better used elsewhere, but I do not agree. The fight below is one for the fate of Gielinor. I do not want to see your alliance lose, and I do not reckon much of your odds without us. So I left my armor behind and I came here to see what I can do. Our new friend here had the same idea. More or less, I heard about the fight and came to help. I don't believe we met, World Guardian. Please, call me Hebe. I wish we could meet under better circumstances. You're trying to reach the cathedral too? Yes, I've no hope of getting past those Sekhar, though. I'm no warrior. A pity. Nevertheless, we need to clear the enemy out so we can reach the cathedral. Hold on. How can I trust you? If you had any sense, you wouldn't trust me. I certainly wouldn't, if I were wearing your shoes. But considering that the Sekhar are breaching the surface, I'd say you have little choice. You need all the help you can get, and we have a common enemy. Trust doesn't need to come into it. I intend to reach the cathedral, War Guardian. Help me, or get out of my way. Fine. If the defenses are failing, then I need to go there anyway. Go into the city and kill any Sekhar you find. I will hold the surface entrance and stop any escaping. We'll meet at the cathedral when you're done. Alright, so let's go fight these Sekhars. So we're gonna head in the ancient door. And you get the command prompt automatically to continue Extinction. So we're just gonna continue it.
I need you to understand. I had no choice. In Santistan, we were making our final stand. The creators of the universe were coming. My aunts had sent their generals to capture the eggs. If they succeeded, Gielinor would die. 4 gods united against the threat. We kept the eggs from hatching, while our forces faced the armies of the Elders. Many fought. Many died. Our defenses were failing. Our enemy pushed closer and closer. Still, I thought we could find a way to avoid extinction.
Alright, now that we're here, let's go handle these Zekars. Alright, so here we go. I'm using melee. I think you can use whatever you want. So, this is usually what it is. And I'll get back to you when I'm done with this. So we gotta kill 11 more. Alright, then here we go. Alright, so we got one remaining. And here we go. Alright, that's all of them. I should go to the Cathedral and find out what happened to the defenders. Alright, so we're gonna head to the Cathedral. So just head all the way south. Open the doors. Alright, so now we're in here. Alright, so we see Hebe and Moya again. And let's see what we gotta do. Alright, so we're just gonna talk to everybody in here. War Guardian. Just what we need, this is a car. You found a way through them. You know, we face worse. Good, I hope you kept your strength. We're gonna need it. What's going on? Why are the doors shut? The four fronts are under heavy attack, and we've been attempting to coordinate a response. It seems I just got here in time. Indeed. Though I'm surprised to see your companion Moya. And who is this? Someone who should know better. I couldn't stay away. I heard how bad it was on this world. I couldn't just stand by. I can help, and you know it. You made me a promise. A promise made when the universe wasn't falling apart. Never stand by when those are in need. Isn't that what you taught me, Father? Nah, Sarah told me got dirty. He got that dirty. Alright, allow me to present my daughter. Adrestia. Daughter? Yes, my daughter. Who should be safe on Hollow. If Gillinor falls, I won't be safe anymore. The front lines are no place for you. If anything were to happen to you, have a little more faith in me, please. I know the dangers. This isn't some willful little adventure. I'm here to help in any way I can. Thank you, Adrestia. Lord Amadeo, Lady Saren, such an honor to be finally in your presence. I see some divine beings are worthy of your respect then. You always have my respect, Father. So these are the eggs of the Elder Gods. I read about them. But I suppose they are the unborn creators' gods. Are they not? No wonder you can feel their power. Keep your distance. Oh, of course. We have more important matters to discuss. Moya, General Zamorak, why should we not kill you where you stand, traitor? Father, please! It's alright, princess. Your daddy doesn't scare me. Your master abandoned us to die for the sake of his own pride. His forces have scattered, and now we face a dire threat without him? Don't try my patience. Why are you here? His pride was wounded, yes, and no wonder. He sacrificed his freedom and strength to help you, all of you. And now, look at him, look at how you repaid him. Nothing but insults and suspicion. No wonder he grew tired of you in the face of such a disrespect. I would have done the same. That being said, it was his pride, not mine. I am not his mirror. This world still needs saving. He might think he can jolt you into stepping up to fix this mess. I'm not willing to leave it to chance. Gillinor is my home as much as it is yours. I'm here to make sure it survives, with you or despite you. I can vouch for her. She defended me from the Sekar, and she's telling the truth. What you say, War Guardian? Can we trust her? You know what? Gillinor is on the brink, so I'm assuming we gotta trust her. Very sensible of you, you Alright. I'll do what I must to make sure Gillinor endures, right? We'll have a better chance of survival if we work together. She's right. We can't let ideological differences divide us now. Not with the elders so close to victory. Any Zamorakian willing to defy their master deserves a chance in my eye. You know, how are the eggs? Unstable. With only 3 of us training the animal, we can no longer prevent them from hatching. We're merely delaying it. We were hoping to buy enough time to formulate a new plan. Unfortunately, time is in short supply. Saren, how soon are they to hatch? And she ain't saying nothing. Saren? Please don't disturb me. What's wrong? It's the children. They're so close, they can feel that something is wrong. I'm trying to keep them calm. Where's Azanandra? Can he help? He is holding back the Arctic Lake Corps, right? Without Zamorakian support, that front has nearly collapsed and requires his full strength. Why are the fronts so close? What happened? Our defense is weakened without Zamorak and his forces. After he cost us the Eye of Het, and without his necromancers, we have nothing to stem our losses. We've strengthened the wards as best as we can, and reinforced the doors. All our forces have been called back as far as possible. I'm not sure how long we can keep it up. We're gonna continue. We need to get the front under control. Indeed. Gorvek on the Croesus front is the most need of support right now. We're gonna help him. Adrestia, the wounded. She'll see to him. Moya, you are the best placed on the western front. Zoyana and Nex could do with some extra firepower against the Nodon cannons. Consider it done. Good luck. Be strong. We can't afford to fall now. Sir, he's opened the eastern gate. Go and help. They're being overwhelmed by the vile fungus. Alright, so east gate. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we're just gonna head over. And we see Gorvek. Nah, we see Hannibus again? What's happening, Hannibus? You here? Oh, nah. We may yet survive this after all. We're being pushed back. Croesus' slow creep forward is coming insurmountable. Patches of mutated fungus have formed in the graveyard. They're accelerating Croesus' growth to the point where we can't keep up. Poor Gorvik is exhausted. If you can get in there, remove them. We should be able to hold. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so from here, you can just run past them. So, it's not really blocking you. Alright, so we're just gonna run through. Damn, we can hear Croesus from here. Alright. Alright, so we're going through to the graveyard. And then you get a little cutscene. Yeah, how did Croesus move over here? Alright, so we're here. Oh, nah, we can. Alright. Alright, let's see what we gotta do. Okay, so for Croesus's part, you're gonna need your skilling items, so the fishing rod, a hatchet, and I believe Hunter. So let's get it. So we're gonna continue it. And it's gonna be the same mechanics as Croesus. So, alright, so let's just head all the way back. Alright, so we're now back at Croesus. You can see the boss right there. And it throws out the same attacks as, you know, the regular one. So, we're just gonna go after the mutated timber fungus. This is wood cutting. Right, so it's the same attacks. And I'm assuming Crystal Mask works here. So, it's probably gonna be the same thing. Alright, so I'll get back to you when this is done. Alright, so that's done. It didn't take too long. Alright, so let's see what else we gotta do. I believe we gotta do fishing. Alright, so catch this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't let the slime hit you. It should explode soon, right? Alright, so that's done. I'm gonna wield that. And it has a little bar above it, the resource, to let you know how much is there. Okay, so it makes reduced stats on you. Alright. So when this is done... Alright, that's gone. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so we see calcified. I believe this is mining. Yep. Alright, so we gotta mine this. I'll get back to you when this is done. And of course, if you remember in Croesus, you can use the super restores if you get too low. Alright, so mining is done. Let's move on to Hunter. Alright, so Hunter's up here. I'm gonna drink a super restore. Alright, so I'll get back to you when this is done. Alright, so this is about to be done. Good, you managed it. It looks like Croesus is dormant. The rest of the fungus is weakening. Thank you, War Guardian. Once again, you have saved us, no doubt. The other friends need your help. Please go assist them. Ceridoma will tell you who needs the most help. Alright, so let's head back to Ceridoma in the Cathedral, and I'll see you there. Alright, so we're back at the Cathedral, and let's go find Ceridoma and see what we need to do. Alright, so good job. Asanandra needs our help. The southern front is being overrun by glacites. The glaciers are forming on top of the aqueduct at a terrifying rate. We need to stop them before we are overrun. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so automatically the south door opened. So let's head over here and talk to Helweir. Alright, find Asanandra, and he'll tell us what to do. Alright. Yeah, we gotta find Asanandra. Yeah, we don't get no kill count here, so... yeah, we need to find Asanandra. Alright, so we know he's through the barrier. Oh boy, look how close the Arctic Lake Core is. Oh boy. Alright, what's happening, Asanandra? Hope to might see you. You're out here alone? What happened to your mages? And Nakra... oh boy. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the combination to this is the left one is off. I don't know if it changes for anybody else, but you leave these two braziers lit. So that's how you do it. And you can resonance that hit, so then you'll see the portal activate, and we're just gonna head up there. Alright, so here's this. Looks like an easy fight. Alright, so that's done. That's it. If you can clear out the others, we stand a chance. Oh, okay, so you gotta make different portals. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's just assume. Right, alright, so here's another combination. It's these two off, and then there's one middle one. So we're gonna go up there again. And that ends us all the way to... not from the middle, but the next one to the right. Alright, so that one's done. And let's go find out the next one. Alright, so there's this one right here. Just that one all the way to the right. Or... right. So that one brings us all the way over here. Alright, so that one's gone. Alright, let's go back. Oh, we're gonna turn that off, and let's try this one all the way over here. Right, so another portal pops up. Let's see what that one does. And this one's over here. Alright, this will be the last one. Alright, there we go. Alright, and we get a message from Azanandra say you've done it. We can hold it from here. Alright, nice. The pressure is building at the other fronts. Go to the Cathedral and speak to Saradomin again. Alright. Let's go see Saradomin again. And I'll see you when I go back to the Cathedral. Alright, so we're back at the Cathedral. And let's speak to Saradomin again. Alright, so the western side of the cathedral is under heavy bombardment. Under such ferocious onslaught, the cathedral won't hold for long. The siege engines must be destroyed, and Nex and Descartes have enjoyed little success so far. Please, help them. Alright, so let's head over to the west side. Alright, let's see what we gotta do. Alright, so I'm assuming command this. Right, so... alright, so we're just pretty much shooting there. Shooting everything we can. That's basically in the sight. Alright, that's what it looks like. Alright, so we can't really see anything else. Alright, so I think we gotta get the rest. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so you don't have to really hit them. Okay, so you just gotta get close to it. Okay, I get it, I get it. Alright, so then Carapac arrives. You haven't done anything. The siege will continue until the cathedral falls. Your army is gone. Let's see about that. Nah, that boy used his powers. What? Alright. So I'm assuming we just keep on shooting everything. And he just keeps doing it. That's mad interesting. Alright. Alright, so next is like clear them again. Alright, so this is mad interesting. Alright, so after you do it a couple times, another cutscene will happen. Without the control of time, you can no longer stop it. If you think I'm gonna stop destroying your machines, your engine, sorry, you're sorely mistaken. Do as you will. I have done what was required of me. Ignore him. You need to destroy the remaining engines. Alright, so that's gone, so let's go kill some, let's just destroy some engines. Right, so here's another engine. Yeah, we can't go down there, it's blocked. Alright, let's see. Alright, after those, you got another cutscene. Nah, is that Zuck? Zuck has arrived, and Zoyana's scared. Alright. Alright, so we gotta go head back to the Cathedral. Alright, so let's hop up there. Alright, so I'm assuming we gotta talk to Sarah Doman. It's Zuck. Don't let him near them. What do we do? Hold. He is merely a demigod. We can defeat him. But we can't stop draining the eggs. Alright. Oh, there was another dialogue. Delay him. Armadale, we have no more time. We must act. What do you mean? Oh, the eggs. Saren, turn away. You don't have to witness this. Oh, so Saren, yeah, Saren wants to keep them alive. Because that's her kin, like, that's her, like, family line. Yeah, Saren ain't gonna stand for that. Oh, shit. Saren just teleported the eggs? Find her. Okay. We'll handle Zuck and make sure the Elder's forces are confined to the city. Oh boy. Alright, so after that dialogue, you get another cutscene. Alright, so let's see what we gotta do. Alright, so now that we're back outside, let's talk to Moya. We made it out. Now, what do we do? Saren took the eggs and teleported away somewhere. We need to find her before the others do. Out here, there's nothing stopping the elders from touching the eggs and hatching them. And if that happens, we're all doomed. Do you have a plan for when we find them, World Guardian? We'll get Saren to keep the eggs dormant. Let's see. Could she do that on her own? Didn't she need the help of the other 3 gods to manage it in Santistan? If she can't do it, then the eggs will need to be destroyed. I'm not certain she would allow that. I'm sure she can be persuaded. Nah, alright, so here we go again with the shadow voices, alright. Alright, so here's Sliske's stuff. Ah, yes, threatening the first daughter of Ma. No way that could go wrong, We'll build something to keep the elders at bay. Oh, I didn't realize your World Guardian power stretched that far. Neither did we. Nah, the light voice, let's go. I mean, we could work something out. We needed something more solid than that. We'll destroy the eggs. About time. They cause more trouble than they're worth. Even if we find a way to do that, I doubt there is one. I fear that we would have to get past Saren first. They're her family, aren't they? Indeed. Surely we can fix this without harming them. There must be a way. Aw, such sweet naivety. Alright, let's continue it. We have to find them first. She still might be on Gillinor. What if she is not? A god of her power could be anywhere. On any world. And there are hundreds of worlds she could have gone to. Keep it together. We have a chance, but only if we do not lose our focus. We should split up. I can search Gillinor, teleporting it easy for me. I can cover more ground that way. I'll go with you. Are you sure that's a good idea? The fate of the universe is more important than any of your personal quarrels. I will not be foolish enough to stab your allies in the back, given the circumstances. We have a common enemy, World Guardian. We will work together on this. That's the spirit, you know what I'm saying? If they are not fighting before the day is out, I will eat my hat. You don't have a hat. Well, someone's hat. I'm sure our World Guardian has a few. I'll go to the World Gate and start looking on other worlds. Without a strategy, you'd never find her in time. Do you have a way of narrowing your options? Not really. I believe I may know something that can help. That eggs are anima sources, correct? Like the Stone of Jazz? That's right. Before I left Anachronia to join the fight, I heard Vacendius was working on something to do with anima. A collaboration with Chaos, I believe. What does Vacendius know about anima? He believes it may be the key in his quest to help the people. Will help his people. Sorry. The Elajunka survive. He said he needed a diviner. Something to measure the animal of a world. If he was successful, it might help us find the eggs. That sounds promising. We should talk to him before starting our search. You two start at the Elder Halls. Sarah may have taken the eggs back there. I have something for us to stay in contact. Now we get the communication device again, but this is for this quest now. What's this? A way of contacting me if you need. Activate it and I will answer. If we find Saren, we will let you know and keep her occupied until you join us. Alright. We'll talk to Vacendius. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so assuming that he's still in the same place, we gotta go to the Effigy Incubator, which is at Anachronia. Alright, so head to the Anachronia Lodestone. And let's head over to the Effigy Incubator. So you would head west from the Lodestone. You would head north. And most likely, if you're this far into the game, you know what the Effigy Incubator is. Because this is from one of the other quests. And if you don't know, you should have done it already. So it's going to be over here, where this statue is. So, head over here, enter the door. Continue Extinction, and you get a command prompt for that? Yes. Alright, so we're in here. This is the Effigy Incubator. And you see Hannibus already down here. You can't surge in here, so let's talk to Vacendius. I wasn't expecting you. Do you need something? Hannibus told me you're building an anima diviner. What do you need it for? What happened? Saren has taken the Elder God eggs from Sintistan. We need to find her before the Elders reach them and destroy the universe. If you have any way to search for the eggs, it would help us. I see. Cannabis isn't wrong. I've been working on a diviner of sorts. And I see why you think it might help, assuming the eggs are anything like the Stone of Jazz. What exactly is it you're working on? A tool. I'm working with the Illajunket to resolve the problem of their infertility, which appears related to the animal of their homeworld, Iea. To help me investigate, I've been attempting to build a device for precisely measuring the ambient animal of a world. Like the measure does? No, not like that. As I understand it, from the enchanter Karos, the measure is too narrow in scale. It was made for small, finely tuned adjustments. I need something that acts on a planar scale. You've met Karos? When he tried to break into my lab to steal the Nodon technology, yeah. I put a stop to that particular plan, but he persuaded me to strike a deal. Nah, with the Ring of Karos, yep. He needed my hardware for his enchanting, and I needed his anima knowledge for my Illajunka experiments. The exchange proved mutually beneficial. He was the one who told me about the measure, and about the locator too. Forgive my ignorance, but the locator is an elder artifact. It was claimed by Saradoan centuries ago. I believe it's in the habit of wearing it as a signifer of his rank as a god. Not anymore, he's not. Oh? You mean his crown, right? The one that Zeros took when he left for Erebus. It's been stolen? Maddening. The locator is closer to what I need. What we need, in fact, it has the ability to search for artifacts of power on a given plane. I can't search for the eggs themselves. The Elder shielded them from its effects, but it has the reach the measure lacks, and its effects could be adopted to find other power sources. Does your device not do that? It will, when I have the time to perfect it. Right now, it's rather blunt, and I've only tested it on Gillinor. If, however, I could make it portable, building off some existing source of power, and I could use it on another world, it could be used to look for exceptional animal signatures elsewhere. 3 Elder God eggs would certainly be exceptional. They would warp the runescape of any world they ended up on, change the animal of it far beyond normal fluctuations. Would it help if I gave you the measure? That would be ideal, considering what I need. Portable, a strong power source. Yes, that would help immensely. Is it in your possession? It is. Bring it here. Let us see what we can do. Alright, so I'm assuming we use the measure on Vacendius. No? Alright, so let's see what we gotta do. Let's talk to him again. Oh, so alright, so automatically you just talk to him again. Alright, so we hand the measure over. I believe I can make this work with my device. Excuse me for a moment. Alright, so it'll take a little bit of time. Alright, so we're talking to Hanibus. I've attempted to... Yes, but the matter of my people's survival is something dear to me. When I heard that Vacendius was continuing his father's work trying to save us, I thought my experience would help. Instead, I found myself merely intruding. What do you mean? I knew Karapak, if only briefly. I had some insight into his work. I misjudged my approach, though. There are depths of feeling at play I had not anticipated. I thought, keep it down, please. I'm trying to focus. My apologies. Alright, so let's see. If Saren is gone, what is the state of the battle? The other gods stayed to contain the fighting. They're stopping it from spreading to the surface. Have they found a way to kill my father yet? Not permanently. A pity. Carapac is not acting of his own will. You cannot blame him for this. He is entirely to blame. If it weren't for his hubris, it doesn't matter. We're not having this argument again. My family affairs have nothing of your are still none of your business. That is true, but nothing. Be quiet or leave my lab. Alright, so he angrily ignores us. Alright, so let's talk to Hannibalus again. Have you two had a fight? It's nothing. I offered my concern and it was not welcomed. Quite understandable, really. Like he said, his family is none of my business. Let's not speak of it here. Alright, so I'm assuming we talk to him again. It's almost done. Why are you helping the Elajunka? They are infertile and have been dying out for centuries. For so long that many of them have given up hope of ever recovering. It's quite touching, actually, in a tragic way. I visited Aiea and spoken to many of them over the course of my research. Most of the elders have accepted extinction as their fate. They call it the end of days, and they're at peace with it. The younger ones haven't quite given up yet, though, so I am working on a cure for them. My father began this work before he doomed us all. I plan to succeed where he abandoned it. Alright, so I'm assuming back to Hannibalus. There, one adapted measure. Only lightly blasphemous, but I doubt the Roakin will care. It's stable. All working as expected. Good. Can you use it? Can you find the eggs? Let me see. I'm not detecting anything unusual. Gilinor's runescape is normal. I don't think the eggs are still here. So she took them off-world? The evidence strongly suggests that, yeah. You should contact Moya with that device and let her know what you found. Alright, so we'll use the communication device. Moya, are you there? It's me. Everything alright? We found Vacendius. He done some experiments and we found the eggs that aren't on Gilinor anymore. Saren's taken them somewhere else. Can you meet me at the World Gate? I'm heading there now. Of course, we'll be there soon. I'm going to the World Gate. Allow me to leave my lab in an appropriate state, and I will join you. A chance to use an Elder artifact on different worlds. If the end of the universe wasn't on the horizon, this would be exciting. I hope too. I will meet you there. Alright, so we already know where the World Gate is, so having the 6A circuit will bring us there. So we're just going to continue this. I hope we're not too late. Alright, so I'm assuming we teleport with the 6A circuit. Alright, so we're teleporting. Going to the World Gate. And everybody's here, so I'm assuming we're going to talk to Moya. Oh, we've not met. I'm Adestria. Adrastria. I'm here on behalf of Saradomin. This is Moya. And you are Carapac's son. I am. What of it? I heard a lot about him. Ah, World Guardian. Well? Saren and the eggs aren't on Gilinor. This is Vacendius. He has a device that can pick up the egg's animal signature. Perfect. But they're not here. So, where do we look first? Regarding the 4 options, let's just go in order. Let's try the Infernus. Now, why would she take the eggs to one of the more dangerous lower planes? She could hold off the demons, no doubt. But there's no connection. Not the best place to check first. Let's try Hollow. Ceradomon's shining capital? We sure? He would have warned them about her already. They'd been waiting. They'd be waiting if she arrived. And the last thing she wants right now is to be bothered by another god's forces. Alright, so it's not Hollow. Terror Guard, that's the human realm. Oh, please. That frozen waste has no value to her. Unless she thought to pass the eggs into the schism. Seems unlikely, don't you think? And Terradad. We should try Terradad first. There's lots of life there, and it's where Saren first met the elves. There's a personal connection. It will be the first place she thinks of. She might think to hide and keep the eggs safe. Lead the way. Alright, so I'm assuming we head through. Right, so it's already finally attuned, so we'll end up here automatically. So let's talk to Hannovis. So this is the world of the elves. The colors remind me of my own home, Iea. Vibrant and full of wonder. It's beautiful. Beautiful, yes, but deadly. Watch yourselves. The elves that remained on this world have transformed into mindless beasts. They've infused themselves with the crystals of this world and have become unstable as a result. It seems to offer remarkable morphogenic properties, but the cost on their sanity is overwhelming. Must you be so cold? Would it be better to phrase into a parable, or perhaps a song? The truth is the truth. There's no reason to dress it up and make it prettier. I'm beginning to like you. Regardless, the world is magnificent to behold. The most venomous creatures have the brightest colors, but yes, the world has its charm. Enough chatter. Is Saren here? I can tell from here. I'll need to take a few readings to see if the runescape of this world has been altered by the egg's presence. We'll need to investigate the area further. Fortunately, this world is covered in crystal formation, so it should just be a case of checking them for the irregularities in the runescape. We should head towards the old settlement and examine the crystals nearby. If Saren went anywhere, it would likely be there. Alright, so I'm assuming the settlement is where over here, so I'll see you when I'm over there. So yeah, just go through. Oh, so they're still here. Alright, so let's talk to Vacendius. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we need to calibrate the measuring device. This world's crystal formations are unique at retaining resonances. Try investigating the nearby crystals like this one here. Alright, so we're gonna investigate. Fascinating. The crystals really do resonate in a unique manner. It's as if they're harmonizing their anima together. A crude analogy would say that there's a choir singing in the same song. Like the crystals in Profandus. They've absorbed some of Saren's essence. Nothing quite so fanciful as absorbed essence. They have altered to share their similarities, or similar properties perhaps, but these are unstable, imperfect. I believe the crystals in Profandus are more refined. What does that mean? For one, they'll hold the resonance much longer. These crystals have long lost their effectiveness, which would explain the decline of the local population. Okay. Alright, so let's check out the next one. Let's go over here, because Moya and Hebe are over here. Let's talk to Adrestia. Alright, so she just tells about investigating it. I'm surprised to see you getting your hands dirty, princess. Don't you have servants for that sort of thing? If everyone did everything for me, how would I learn anything? It's nice to be able to get my hands dirty for once in a change. Back on Hollow, everyone was too worried to let me experience the mess of life. But I always like to. I love learning about agriculture. But how can I advise people on it if I don't till the soil and plant the seeds? How can I advise on labor disputes unless I've rolled up my sleeves and done the good day's work? I want to help, and if that means getting a little messy, happy with that. Respect that. Alright, so let's move on. And everybody's in the middle over here, so I'm just gonna run through. And I'm assuming we just investigated offer it. As you investigate, you overhear in a heated argument. Have you tried speaking with him yet? This again? It's nothing to do with you. He's your father. I've only just recently learned that. I have a child, a fully grown daughter. I've known her barely any time at all, yet she is already the most important thing in my world. Talking about Vindicta. Your father must feel the same deep down. Then you and he are very different people, Hannibus. You knew him for mere days. I've had the misfortune for knowing him my whole life. I'm nothing to him. I am but a tool to him, or perhaps an unwanted servant, nothing more. He doesn't even care enough to hate me. I was useful to him for a time, and when that time ran its course, I was cast aside. Enough of that. These crystals are telling me nothing. We should try to find one of the locals and see if they know anything more. Alright, so let's see where we gotta go. Alright, so everybody's over here to the north. So we'll talk to Hangoff. Well met. What brings you here and with so many unusual companions? We're looking for Saren. We thought she might have come here. Saren has visited our world precisely once since she reformed. She came here looking for our forgiveness, I think, and she professed concern for us instead. The moment she set foot on this world, I could feel all my aches and pains. My worries and my doubts just float away. I would have given her anything she asked, but it would have been hollow forgiveness, taken by force and not freely given. I have fought hard for my free will, overcome constant agony, just to remember my own name, to fight myself free of one of those crystals. She undid all of that in an instant. She arrived when she left, it was as if all those efforts had been for nothing. But you've been to Gielinor and seen her there. True, but Gielinor is an alien place to me. The sounds, the smells, even the taste of RuneScape is unusual to me. So Saren's presence there did not hit me as hard. But here, it was also familiar, as if falling back into the way of things should be. She is not here. I would not welcome her here if she was, but always she is abandoned in this world. If she were here, I would know. I would feel it. But instead, I feel only the constant agony of her absence. And I'm glad for it. A pity. Oh boy, Carapac is here. Oh boy. Alright, here's Carapac. Carapac, everyone get ready to fight. A pointless gesture. You can no more harm me than you can avoid me. The World Guardian knows the futility of this battle. Should you defeat me, I rise again unharmed. So let us avoid this pointless grandstanding. I'm here for the eggs. Jazz sent me here for them. Return them to me and I will not kill anyone here. Nothing changes. The strides in here with arrogance to believe that you are the smartest person on the planet, and then As always, you're completely wrong. She's not here. You cannot hide her from me for long. Wrong again. We're not hiding her from you at all. We're trying to find her. Carapac, please. You can't want the Elder Eggs to hatch and destroy us all. What I want doesn't matter. The World Guardian saw to that. I serve the Roakid now. Whether I want to or not, and believe me, I do not. I have fought against the Roakid for millennia. My every waking moment has been trying to free my people from their tyranny. But because one world matters to you more than all others, I am once more in chains. If my plan had worked, the World Guardian, then you would not be dealing with the Roakid now. You would not be watching the final days of the universe. You could have left one world and visited countless others, but you will now watch as those days, one by one, the stars go out and everything you know and love is destroyed. I won't pity you. You'll die too. Will I? Will she let me? Or I'm more useful to alive. The difference between you and me, World Guardian, is that I do not fear death. I welcome it. But enough of this. You have been a thorn in my side for far too long. It's time. I removed you. I will find Saren, but before I do, shall enjoy killing you. Not today. Words I can't understand. Don't just stand there. Run. We can't hold them for long. Get to the World Gate. Alright, so we automatically leave. Let's talk to everybody again. Well, that was a bust. I really thought she had gone to Terradan for her precious elves. Where else could she be? We should go somewhere important to her, don't you think? Somewhere with memories. If so, I wonder if Naragan would be an option. Why would she go to the world your father helped to destroy? It was Guthix's world. I've read about Guthix and his relationship with Saren. The two of them remain close, more than just friends. Naragan would be a place filled with reminders of him. It's worth a look. What about Carapac? What if he finds us again? We'll have to be ready to run if he does. Alright, so I'm assuming we just go back to the World Gate. And now we're here, in Naragan. And there goes Skaragoth. That's the gods of here. Your father really did number on his place, princess. No intelligent creature left alive, as far as the eye can see. He didn't destroy this world. It was Tuska and Skaragoth. Oh, Skargaroth. That did the damage. But your father led them here. He has a habit of bringing war and destruction everywhere he goes. Yet he still calls Zamorak the villain. When you're quite done bickering, we should look around for signs of Saren. See if there's any strong anima traces remaining. It shouldn't be difficult on a dead world like this. Alright, so I'm assuming we just gotta look around. Or they're over there. And there's nothing here. And we can't examine him either. Yeah, you can. We can investigate him. The dead god looms over the landscape, terrifying even in death. He serves as a reminder of the beings who came here and destroyed the world with their wars. Nearing death and desperate, Guthix slayed the god Skargaroth. Using an elder weapon, he unintentionally ascended to godhood himself, before fleeing the ruins of his homeworld. The shell of an ancient god, right? Alright, so let's talk to Hannovis over here. It's so quiet and still. A world reduced to nothing more than a tomb. Is Moya right? Is this Sarah Doman's work? Not by choice, no. My father came to this world once in search of an elder artifact. His crown allowed him to trace the powerful sources of anima which led him here. Something like that would really be useful right about now. If only someone had ridden off with it through a sinister portal. Once he was here, a terrible creature hunted him down. From across the stars, a brutal thing, all rage, hunger, and destruction. Tuska. I see. My father fought the beast. He hurled lightning and unleashed divine fury on the creature as his Icene warriors struck at it from all sides. But Tuska was huge, and her skin harder than any metal. As valiant Icene fell to her claws, my father had no choice to save whom he could and to retreat that the world before too many brave Icenes were lost. Or retreat from that world too, sorry. He had hoped that Tuska would follow him, and then the hunter Skargaroth arrived, and it was all too late. I faced overwhelming battles and been forced to retreat. I've been forced to leave people behind. Good soldiers. It never gets easier, and no one ever forgives you. Well, I forgive you for what it's worth. It's worth a lot. Thank you. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's talk to Moya. Well, we can investigate the temple ruins. Not sure if this means anything, but it looks like the remains of a ruined temple. As gods came to this world, Guthix's race began to worship them, creating shrines and temples before becoming caught up in war. Guthix rejected this, believing that Naragi and all mortals should live free of influence. He cannot bear to see the same fate befall the mortals he brought to Gielinor. Alright. Nothing here either. No sign of life, no trace of anima. This planet is utterly dead. Not terribly surprising considering. We should look elsewhere, just to be sure. I suspect she's not here. Do you hate him? Carapac. What is this obsession with the relationship between me and my father? Hannibus keeps pestering me about it. Now you? He's one of the most powerful beings in existence right now. A dragonkin armed with 2 elder artifacts, the needle and the siphon. Actually 3, though he seems to ignore the mirror for some reason. If you were on better terms, you could leverage that power. To what end? He has all the power, yes, but lacks the will. Leveraging a relationship with him offers nothing. If I wanted to gain, I would need to forge a relationship with one who holds his leash. Do you think Jazz needs a friend? A dog can always get free of his leash. I suspect this leash is very well made. Alright, so let's see where else we need to go. Alright, so everybody's over here on the top. Alright, let's talk to Moya. I mean, addressed to you. Still nothing. I would have sworn she'd come here, find solace in the memories of the only person who ever really understood her. Well, that's romantic nonsense. He's dead. Long dead. And he hasn't been on Naragan for aeons. She'd have more memories of him on Gielinor than here. She's not here. We should head back to the World Gate and try somewhere else. Alright, so there's an engram on the floor that just popped up. We catch the butterfly? Oh. Alright, I'm assuming that meant nothing. That's weird. Alright. Alright, assuming we just go back all the way to the world gate. Alright, I'll see you when I'm there. Alright, so now that we're back here, head back to the world gate. Uh-oh, Carapac is back. We wouldn't be so lucky. You're like a cockroach. I don't think anything will ever really kill you. Oh, be quiet, child. Your sniping serves no value other than to irritate. Much like the rest of your pathetic existence. Where is Saren? Where are the eggs? My pathetic existence? Shall we stop for a moment to examine yours? The great and mighty Carapac, a slave to the very beings he fought against? Laid low by his own hubris? Again? Vacendius. Carapac, we were friends once, I think. You can't want this. No, I have no love for the Elder Gods and no desire to see them plan come to the fruition. But as Vacendius so succinctly put it, my will is not my own. But if it was, then I would crush the eggs beneath my feet. I would turn the full power of the needle on Jazz herself, even if it would see me destroyed. But there's no room in my life for fantasy. Her will must be done. Maybe another time. Everyone run. Alright, so we're back here. Alright, so that's too wrong. What now? Maybe Sarah took them somewhere that already resonated with Elder God energy. Somewhere that a previous egg was placed. You mean somewhere like Kethsi? Where the Stone of Jazz was kept? Precisely. The people of Kethsi were heavy users of the stone. The world might have strong enough residual energy signature to disguise the new eggs for a while. It's as good as a guess as anywhere. Alright, where's the shot? Let's try Kethsi. And if Carapac finds us there, maybe I can try to get through to him. There must be something I can do to help him turn against Jazz. Alright, so we're gonna head back through the world gate. Oh god, Carapac is already here. You really thought you could outrun me? No matter where you run, no matter how far you go, I will find you. I will be there. The needle's power lets me rework time itself. That's all we need, Carapac. Time. We need nothing from him. You know, we're gonna try to reason with him. You don't want this. You want none of this. If you could, you would help us, wouldn't you? Help us stop Jazz? Perhaps. But what good is that when all I have are moments of free will before her will seizes me? A moment is all we need. What are you suggesting? You mentioned that Jazz herself is coming, that she follows behind you, right? You stand no chance against me. What chance do you think you'll stand against one of the creators of the universe? Even her voice would destroy you. One word and you would be killed instantly. I'm not looking to fight her. We just need you to delay her until we can find out a way to stop this. You can be a part of stopping her without having to actively defy her. Why would I delay her? We gonna chastise him real quick. Because you're not her slave, isn't that enough? You hate me, I don't blame you. But don't you hate her more? There's enough hate in me for both of you. But if I only had an opportunity to slay one of you, it would be her. Then work with us. Defy her. With just a little more time, we'll be able to find a way out of all this. You're crueler than I thought. Wounding me with hope, but I have nothing else. I can abandon my search, but I can drag my heels on this world for a time longer. I won't give you long to find a solution, but it's more time than you would have otherwise. Thank you. Be sure. I don't do this for you. I do this for me. For a chance at vengeance, however small, however slight, against the Roakin now. Against the Roakin. Know that I would die 1,000 times over just to see her hurt. Go. Make your plans. I will follow in time. Another dead end. But one that gave me an idea. Only one egg was ever in use on Kessie. But what if instead we looked at a world where all the eggs had been? What if we looked for a world where the eggs had already hatched? Berneske? It has a personal connection to Saren as well. It was her home for thousands of years. Precisely. We should try there next. Alright, so we're gonna head back through the world gate. And now we're on Berneske. She's here. Berneske, a dead world? Why would Saren bring them here? The air. Vacendius, can you tell where she is? It's not that precise. She's close by, and that's all I can say. We can start by getting under cover before we all choke to death. It's quite a climb, but the old Elder Halls aren't far from here. From there, we can plan our search. No need. I can take us to the mountain above the above the halls directly. You can? This isn't the first time I visited my father's homeworld. Come, are you all ready? Yes. Onwards then. I've never seen such a bleak world. They don't get deader than this. What happened to it? This is where the last generation of Elder Gods hatched. They bled the planet dry of anima, and then they moved on to the rest of the universe. This is what will happen to any world the eggs hatch on. I see. Follow me and climb down this ledge. The halls are this way, in the heart of the mountain. So we're gonna descend the ledge down here, and we're gonna get the command prompt for Extinction. And we see Saren here. Be gone from here. We're not going anywhere. You're quite the persistent one, aren't you, World Guardian?
You needn't worry. In any case, my recent exertions have been draining to me and the children. We need to rest a while.
What were you thinking? The gods were about to end this for good. Why did you run? We needed to go somewhere safe. The war had become too dangerous. I know what the other gods wanted to do to us. Extinction. None of them are on our side. They want us all dead. But why come here? I was born here. My mother made me in the cradle above these halls. It was my home before I knew what a home was. I thought I could rest the eggs here for a while so we can all regain some strength. This was once the perfect world, the birthplace of our mothers. I thought bringing them here would make things right, somehow. A foolish hope. Even here, we're not safe. What was that? Something above. In the cradle? It could be Carapac. Come on, let's go see. Alright, so I'm assuming we just leave the rock face. Yeah, we're gonna leave the rock face and continue Extinction. Oh boy, there's a dark portal here? What is this? By the Abyss. What is that? Don't get too close. It's readings. The readings I'm getting. I feel it. Can't you? It feels like... It's delicious.
Don't be disgusting.
Stick your hand in. Taste it. All that deep shadow. It'll rot our soul. And won't that just feel wonderful? Listen to it. Listen to that song. Shut up. I didn't say anything. We should go back to the halls. This place is flooded with shadow anima. It's not safe. Sarah needs to tell us what this means. Right, sure. Command prompt for Extinction again. Talk to Saren. Did you see it? I saw a portal. One giving off shadow anima to kill any of us. Giving enough. I thought we'd be safe here. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be far away. Where cannot ever reach us? Zeros, you fool! What did you do? What's this got to do with Zeros? What do you know? It's looking for the eggs. What is it? It's the Shadow Breach. That's not possible. The Shadow Breach is closed. It's in the monolith on Gielinor. Azanandra closed it months ago. There are two. The one on Gielinor is contained in the Codex. Yes. This one is wild. In my time of Frenesque, it was far, far away. Far beyond my reach and that of my brother. Shadow flowed through it, and it gave Zeros power. But I never went near it. In the far shadow realm, the fear of the horrors that lay within. Horrors within? You know where the Shadow Breach is led to, don't you? Erebus. The breach should not be here. It should never reach us. How can it find us? How did it know we're here? Peace, Lady Saren. We'll find a way to fix this. You mentioned Zeros? It has to be his doing. I see no other explanation. He was always exploring the shadows when we were young. Experimenting, tampering with things he should never touch. He must have found it, disturbed it, saw what lays beyond. Whatever he saw made him turn back. We must have thought the Codex breach was safer. You said he knew we were here. Is it alive? Such words mean nothing to the forces of Erebus. It is a realm of entropy, not life. It will do nothing but consume and destroy. It mindlessly seeks power, nothing more. I can feel the eggs. That must be why its mouth opened open now. Right above us all. There's something on the other side, searching for them. The heart of Frenesque protects us all from it now, but I can hear it singing. He's here. Who? What was that? Someone who might be able to stay us. Help us stay here. We'll go talk to him. Adrestia, Hannibus, you stay here. Make sure nothing happens to Sarah and Moya, Vacendius. Brace yourselves. This could be a little painful. Alright, so we're gonna go back up, and we're gonna continue it. Okay, so Karaprak brought the needle. Oh boy. Okay. Let's talk to Karaprak. You didn't give us much time, did you? As much as I was able. So Saren came home. Where is she? Below in the Elder Halls. The eggs are with her. Is this portal you're doing? No. Curious. This is pure shadow anima. We know. Don't get close. I've worked with shadow anima before, boy. I know all too well what it can do. Jazz approaches quickly. Now, do you have a plan? You know what? Trap her in a time loop, because that's the whole reason you brought in the needle. We need to keep her trapped in here in a time loop. Such a trap would not work indefinitely. The needle is the Elder's creation. It will not hold her forever. Send her through the portal? She would never fall for such an obvious trap. Attack her with the needle? Ludicrous. The needle is not a weapon. Alright, so we're just gonna continue. I should have known better than to leave this with you. She's coming. What just happened? I defied her. She gave me no orders about what to do once she had found the eggs, so I used the needle against her. We are now mere minutes prior to her arrival. The needle suffers under such a strain. I cannot ask it to defy its creators indefinitely, but I've given you time. Jazz will return inevitably, but she is delayed. Don't waste a moment.
We can't attack her, can we?
No, there's nothing strong enough to harm her in this universe anyway. In this universe? Oh. The portal. It goes to the source of all shadow anima, I can tell. I've never felt it in such intensity. It is poisonous to her, just as it is to us. Your companion's already suffering with its effects. Stoic, as they are about it. It burns the edges of their souls, the most pure and perfect of all corruptions. But you don't feel a thing. You don't? This isn't hurting you? No, not really, no.
Ha! How perfect. It seems I see what we have to do.
We don't know what's in there, Saren. Said it was looking for the eggs. There's a furious elder god on our trail. One that we need to get rid of. And if there's something in there looking for power to consume, we can give it the biggest meal of its life. What shadow-souled monstrosity could survive this onslaught? I am bound to the needle. While it remains whole, I live. But you have no such power. You stand there on the brink of Erebus like it means nothing. Like it's not even touching you. What are you? I don't know. But I think I'm the only one who can stop her. She's almost here. I can turn back time again when she arrives to keep her at bay. But I don't know how many more times I can repeat such an act. World Guardian, whatever you are, move swiftly. We can't touch Jazz. The forces of Erebus can. Go through the portal, find something, a weapon, an ally, a beast, anything that will poison her, then bring it here, so we might end her tyranny for good. Hurry, before she kills us all. So I'm assuming we approach the gate, or approach the dark portal. You need to have a backpack space up to 6 items. Alright, be right back. Alright, I ate some food. Alright, let's approach the portal. Alright, so now we can go in. Time remaining is a minute? Holy shit. Alright, wow, it's so much better than I imagined. It's choking. I can't breathe. Maybe there's something here that can help. You might die a painful death, but Carapac can always bring you back. Come on, let's explore. And I'm walking super slow. I don't know why. And we can't dive in here either. Alright. Somewhere stable. Oh, so you just automatically move the boulder? You can travel through this and make it out on the other side. Oh, crap. Alright, so we're running out of time. So leave the rift. And let's head back. I missed the dialogue, but they were saying you were right. So we gotta move fast. Alright. Let me see, activate inactive rift. Alright, some essential elements are missing. Mine Shadow Animica rock? Nah, alright. Anima 2? Okay, so in here we gotta mine these shadows. Alright. This is mad interesting. Alright, let's leave here. Right, it says you were right. I can use the souls I found that helped me move a boulder, thus revealing new paths for traversal, I'm sure. There may be other kinds of souls in there. The power can be used different effects. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so we can't head to this side. So I'm assuming we just levitate this boulder and move it. Alright, so we just move the boulder. And we gotta hurry up and move. We got the Abyssal Soul Remnant. I'm assuming crush that. You feel more attuned to the universe. Okay, so the more Anima Crush that you get, the faster you can move. Okay. Nah, I gotta leave. Alright, there we go. That was 1 second. I found a different type of soul, so you have. See if you can discover what it does. Alright, let's head back in. Alright, so we can move a little bit faster, I think. Alright. Oh, okay, so that one goes over here. Alright, that leads us back over here. This push it lets us go over here. Alright, I'm assuming I'm assuming that's it. Yeah, we gotta get over there somehow. Yeah, it's gonna crush us. Let's get out of here. Alright, we're heading back in. This is mad interesting. I'm assuming we gotta get this again. Yep. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so here we go. Alright, we got that. Where's more Shadow Animica rock? You feel more attuned. You're starting to breathe the poisonous air. Wait, do you hear that? Hear what? Something huge in the darkness looking for us. Okay, so there's something going on. Oh, this is getting scary. Alright, I think I can reach this one. Alright, here's more rock. Alright, got that. Moat of Shanama right here. Alright, let's get out of here before we die. I wonder, could those souls survive outside Erebus? Could you bring them into this world? It could work to our advantage if they could. Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, so that gave it all to us. Alright, let's see. Oh, this feels like a puzzle. Yeah, this feels like you gotta figure this out. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. We can't talk to him, apparently. Alright, let's just head back inside. Alright, so we get this. Alright, so we head through there. Yeah, so we gotta do that fast. Okay. Let's try to move fast. Oh, we gotta head back. Head through the rift. Head through. Oh, okay, so you need to... Okay, so you... Okay. So you need that telekinetic... You need to get two of them. Alright, so... I'm assuming it's past this rift? Okay, so... Alright, that's a two-step program. Alright. so I gotta grab this, and then I gotta grab that one over there. Let me see if that works. Oh, so you gotta... Okay, so you gotta keep bouncing in and out. Alright. Let's see if this works. Alright, let's see how much farther we can get. I think this stone goes right here. I got a feeling. Alright, so there's nothing really here. Alright, so that means I have to go back. Alright, so we grab the telekinetic. Oh, okay, hold on. Alright, so we grab this first. Take that. Come over here. Yeah, that's what it looks like, yep. Alright, so I'm assuming I can go back through the gate again and get another one? This is mad interesting. Alright. Oh, I fucked that up. Ugh. It was this one. Alright, so once you have the Abyssal and the Enduring, which is like the telekinetic, you would head back in the portal. You would open the portal, head inside. You would get one telekinetic. I'm assuming you put it over there. I'm assuming. You head back through the portal. You get the next telekinetic. head back through the rift. You would levitate the other boulder. You would capture this. And I'm assuming you head in here. That's what it looks like, so let's see real quick before that happens. Capture another telekinetic. What is it? A Leviathan, a predator? It's hatred, pure hatred. And it knows we're here. Alright, so it pushes us out. Alright, you know what? Alright, this makes a little bit more sense. Alright, so after 20 attempts, your available time can increase. I don't know if this deters anything, but I'm gonna just say yeah. Alright, so once you have the Abyssal and that one in here, we're gonna open this portal right here. We're gonna head back. Oh, no. Levitate that boulder. Push that over there. Go through. Get this telekinetic right here. Get that. We gotta move this other one. Put that one right there. Gather that soul. I'm assuming we go through this rift. Capture the next telekinetic. Head back. Levitate this rock. And put that right there. And it looks like a lodestone. Alright, so automatically, we're gonna capture that. Mine that. Relic of the Titans. That's interesting. Alright. Alright, so we got that. And let's see what we gotta do. What is that you're carrying? I activated a lodestone in there. I think it's a fragment of it. Huh. Interesting. It may prove useful. Keep a hold of it. Alright, so I'm assuming we keep going. Alright. Alright, so I'm assuming, yeah. Okay, so I think we still gotta do all that other stuff, so I'm just assuming, so I'm just grabbing stuff. Because I don't think they would just do it once and that's it. The relic drags everything? Oh, okay, so the fragment... Okay, so this thing just helps you. Okay. Can you capture more than one? No. Alright, I'm assuming there's nothing I can strain here. Oh, okay, so there's this thing. Give memories. Okay, so we can levitate boulder. Push that away. Come on. Can we leave? This thing is gonna find us. Alright. Let's get its attention. Are you insane? If it hates us so much. Imagine what we'll think of overgrown clock-faced Jazz. Maybe it'll eat the eggs too. Two birds with one stone. Alright, so let's try this again. I'm gonna just assume that we... Yeah, I'm always gonna assume that. I'm assuming we're always gonna need to do this. Alright, so I'm just assuming. Oh, I think I blocked it. Yep. Like a complete idiot. Alright, so heading back. Alright, so you're gonna need a telekinetic. Alright. So you need this. So go through here. It drags everything back. There's another... Okay, this is Abyssal. Alright. Alright, so I'm assuming you just slide through. You get this telekinetic for this. Get that out the way. Go in. Get the Shadow Animica. Crush that. Alright, so now we can still move freely in here. Alright, so I'm assuming this is another teleportation right here. Just like the other one. Yep. Alright, we get that. 92. 96, and there we go. Alright. 100%. You feel that, don't you? Is this what we're made for? I don't know. I don't think so. But I like it. So what now? We need to get that Leviathan's attention. Alright, harvest font of unimaginable memories. Okay. Unimaginable memories. Okay. Alright, so I'm assuming we gotta go back to that thing. Alright, so, yeah, let's get out of here and let's give that memory to the rift. You return with yet more curiosities. It's a memory like a wisp. How strange that it should survive with its body destroyed. Diviners know the power of memories. Find a way to put it to use. So we're headed back in. I'm assuming we're gonna need everything again, so I'm gonna just keep doing it. Move that. Get that. I believe that's what we need to do. Alright, so I'm gonna just grab a telekinetic. Telekinetic. Bomb. Run. Yeah, I'm just assuming it's the same as last time. Alright, so now that we have this, we're gonna go over here, slide through, and give this memory to the rift. Creating an updraft, activate Soul Geyser. Nah, alright. Alright, so yeah, we needed this. Activate Idol of Leviathan. What is this? Some sort of structure. It's an amplifier. Touch it. Why? It'll attract the Leviathan. You touch the strange idol, the surface is unexpectedly soft and wet. Freezing cold. That did it. It's coming. Now get out of here. Were you successful? Something big is coming. Everyone get down.
I took them to Frenesque. I thought we would be safe there. Jas found us. There was nothing we could do to stop her reclaiming the eggs. She could kill us all with merely a word. No power in this universe could stand in her way. I did not expect you to find it in another. The Shadow Leviathan struck without warning. I felt its presence tear into our reality. It was Carapac that broke the balance. Heedless of the terrible pain his defiance earned him, he directed the full force of his artifacts towards their creator. Its power spent, the needle broke. Distracted, Jas was overwhelmed. The monstrous intruder dragged its prey back into its own realm. Without the needle, Carapac was powerless to avoid the same fate. Its hunger satisfied, the breach snapped shut, leaving in its place a terrible silence. Jas was the greatest of us all. Irreplaceable. Her loss forced me to accept something. Your survival depends on our deaths.
So the needle is broken. Oh boy. Alright, let's talk to everybody. Are you alright? They just defeated Jas, the greatest of the Roakin, the ceaseless curse bringer. She's gone. The echo of Carapac. What happened to you? It is done. For millennia, my people have suffered chains in Jas, at Jas's whim. They were bound to her stone and forced to endure unending agony for every moment that someone other than her borrowed its power. Now, she is gone. At my hand. I am a scientist, a being of calm logic and reason, but I confess that vengeance has burned in my heart ever since she destroyed our cities and inflicted us with a vile curse. Some claim that revenge solves nothing and leaves you hollow and empty, but they are lying. I've never known a greater feeling of satisfaction. Didn't you vanish with her? The real me, yes. I am just an echo in time. I will be gone in a few moments. I have no regrets. But you're lost too. True, but I'll see her suffer. Whatever horrors I endure, I shall delight in them, for I shall know that she suffers them too. Do not pity me. I could not ask for a better fate. Goodbye. I am glad we met. Wait. I know it isn't my place, but I need to say something once. Say something, one father to another. Don't you have something to say to Vacendius? Say. Why should I have something to say? An apology, perhaps? You haven't been the best father to him. Now might be your only chance to make amends. Apologize? For what? I created Vacendius, and although he has proven a disappointment, I've allowed him to live his own life. He had access to resources and research that far exceeded his capabilities, and yet I have not prevented his studies. I have nothing to feel sorry for, and I need no apology from you either. An apology implies that your opinion of me matters. Once that was true, but now I know better. I have succeeded where you failed. I have brought hope to the Ilajunka, where your research found only dead ends. When I thought I had to live up to your standards, to your greatness, I would have done nothing to know I would have done anything to know that you cared. But now, you should be looking up to me, trying to live up to my standards. An Ella-junking passkeeper once told me, be a better man than your father. It's a nice mantra to live your life by. A good lesson. But I realized something long ago. I always have been. So don't worry, Carapac. I don't need an apology. Like you, it just wouldn't matter. Alright, so we got some new music tracks. Hatred, rage, and revenge. See what comes of it? Nothing but tragedy. We should go back to the halls. I left Adestria with Saren. We have to see how they are. Alright, so let's go back down. Well, that's not something you see every day. Erebus didn't tear you apart. How are you feeling? I'm fine, I think. Far more than fine. What power! I can stay in there all day. It would have killed us eventually. Killed you, maybe. I found all that shadow rather invigorating. We are stronger. You helped defeat an elder god. That is something. Quite staggeringly blasphemous to some eyes, I'm sure. But as Hemrak's agents, I commend your effort. Thanks, I think. We should go back to the halls. We can't let Saren get away again. Continue with Extinction at the command prompt. Talk to Saren. What have you done? We just saved all your skins. How? You were only gone a few minutes. You know what? The truth? Yeah, you know what? The truth. Tell him what happened. Jazz came for the eggs. Carapac and I used the needle to banish her through the portal. Turns out there are things in Erebus strong enough to overpower her. I felt Jazz's arrival, then she vanished. I felt it all. Jazz was pulled into the portal. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw a shadow monstrosity attack her. Something tells me we don't have to worry about her again. And Carapac? He sacrificed himself and the needle to make sure the plan worked. The shadow monstrosity took him too. The needle broke, though I used it to survive in the Erebus and it shattered. The shadow breach, the broken needle. What have you done? All that shadow, and now it's ours, within us. Can't you feel it? The power of Erebus. Settle down. Take out the eggs now. We can do it. Unleash the shadow. Let them rot. I did what was needed. Jazz was here to kill us and take the eggs. Now we have one less elder to worry about. This has gone on long enough. Saren, we need to decide what to do with the eggs. What do you propose? I'm assuming we can go through the options, but let's see, permanently drain their anima? We need to keep them unhatched. Can you keep draining their anima? No. They're too close to hatching. The only reason they haven't done so is the absence of the elders. I've been trying to reassure them all this time. If I were to harm them, they would panic. Let us take some of the power then. One final bloodletting. None of you understand, do you? You refuse to understand. For as long as I've been alive, I've been looking for something I didn't know what it was. I didn't even know what I was searching. Zeros, Ma, Guthix, the elves. None of them were enough. Nothing was. Until I found these eggs. Before, I thought my path was the same as the other gods. I was destined to drain the power or else destroy them. Now I'm not so sure. These hatchlings speak to me. They're alive. The most alive anything has ever been. And they know me. They love me. Don't be ridiculous. Peace, Moya. Family is sacred. To some, perhaps. Saren, I understand. You would do anything to keep them from harm, wouldn't you? I know that feeling. I know its power. And how it can lead us to make poor choices. You've lived for so long, Saren. You've seen so much life, joy, beauty. So many families with as much right to life as your own. You're asking me to kill them. We can help you. We won't let them suffer. On Aiea, we believe a painless, merciful death is a gift, given out of love. Those who pass peacefully with their family by their side are blessed above all others. It's something to be embraced. What are you saying? Bring the eggs to Aiea, not to hatch, but to pass, with you watching over them. The tomb of a world is no place for it. On Aiea, though we can give them the proper rights, a gift from my people to yours. You can let them go peacefully, save us all. It will be quick. They won't suffer. I can promise you that. Tell me more about Aiea. I've never seen it. Of course. She's stalling. Let her. Don't rush this. It is a wondrous world. Although there aren't many of my people left, only a few villages. It is beautiful. There is no better place in which to live out our days. We have everything we need. Food from the land and the water, the freshest rain you could ever feel, a kind sun to be enjoyed from the shade of trees. More than that, we have peace. I've seen so much more in my time. To know that my home is safe, that is a great comfort. What about death? It is the most natural part of life. Without it, life is meaningless. I see. So will you let us help? We can end this now. You don't have to face it alone. No. She left again? Where is she going? Get after her. Alright, so we're gonna teleport through the portal. Oh, so this is the screenshot that they were given. Alright. That's hilarious. This is Aiea. Oh no. Saren, what are you doing? Come no closer. She means to hatch them here? What? No, that's not what I meant. First I am forced to kill my mother. Then my brother betrays me. Then I am forced to stand by as these eggs, my own innocent family, are bled half to death by petulant false gods. Do you know how much these children have suffered? How much harm I let come to them? And now I see your true plan. You intend to massacre us all. Jazz, her sister, her children. Well, their children. All of us. That's not what this is. Be silent. I will make this right. They will live, and I will make sure of it. How dare you? Aiea is not yours. The Ilajunka have the right to a future. And who gave them this world? Who gave them this right? Everything in existence owes itself to the elder gods. You all owe a debt, and someone must repay it. Life and death, they're the same. I see it now. One is meaningless without the other. No. Lady Saren, please, take anything you wish. My own life, anything, but spare my home. Everything we are and ever will be belongs here. Without it, we are nothing. This isn't fair. Fair? Just moments ago, you stood by while children were condemned to death. By all natural law, they should live. But I am not without mercy. I will call the elders here. They cannot be stopped. But they have a universe to cross. You have that much time. Same whoever you can. Leave. I will not stop you. We'll make one move against the eggs and I will obliterate you where you stand. But You don't have time to argue. They're coming. How do we get off world? The world gate, Anubis. What's the quickest route to the other villages? Anubis? This is my fault. I tried to help her and this is where it led. The self-pity. You can feel bad once we fix this. Don't be so cruel. With all this power from Erebus, we could take Saren. I wouldn't count on it. We need to start the evacuation. What do we need to do? I'll take you to the Elder. Alright, I'm assuming the Passkeeper? No? Oh, they're over here. Alright, so the Elder is right here. Nah, is that Vindicta? Nah, look at Vindicta. Why are you here? Where are your madness? You see Hanbis, do you not? Elder Chahua. Vindicta, I'm sorry. What's the meaning of this? Is that Saren? Why is she here? Please, strangers, forgive Vindicta's shortness. Recent events have made her nervous. Hanbis, Vacendius, nameless friends come down to the water. There we may talk over tea. With respect, oldest one, there isn't time. Why ever not? There's been a war on another world and it has spread here. The goddess beyond wishes to hatch those eggs. If she does, Aya will die. We tried to delay her on thwart her path, but fate is inevitable. Oldest one, we need to go. There's no time for debate. We must leave now. Ah, I see. So it is the end of days. At last. Do not fear, Hanbis. We are ready. Ready? For many years, our people have awaited the inevitable end. It is something that all worlds must face one day, and it has been coming for us as long as I can remember. I will gather the others. It is the best that we are together for the end. You're not going to try to stop it. We cannot fight our fate, stranger, and neither should we try. This has been written in the Ulundai for centuries. Who decided that? On whose command exactly do you lie down and die without a fight? It's not a matter of commanding, stranger. This is simply how things are meant to be. Gladly accept it. We can help. If you all come together, we can get you through the world gate. Nobody has to be left behind. There's no need to worry, friend. You don't need to die. Please, let me help you. Don't bother. You cannot save those who do not wish to be saved. If they won't help themselves, they're a lost cause. How can you be so cold? Feel free to stay behind and waste time trying to change their minds. See where it gets you. Oldest one, you really wish to stay? There's a future for you on Gillinor if you wish. You don't need to do this to yourself. None of us need to do this to ourselves. I say we leave. I concur. Really? You of all people say that too? The end comes about when there is no way out. That is what is written, is it not? It is something gradual, gentle. Not this, annihilation at the hands of a god. Here right now we have allies who wish to help and a gate to a new home. We have a way out. This is not the end. Will there be others who want to evacuate? Yes, some in this village and in others. Other villages? Only a few, and they're close by. It won't take long to reach them. So we evacuate those who want to go. Start here. Moya, get the world gate open back to Gillinor. Adrestia, get the word out to anyone who wants to leave. I will join you, stranger, Adrestia. Some will never be convinced, but I know who will be. The others know me. I will see if I can change a few minds. As you wish, strangers. I will not stop you. I hope that you know that there is little point in your efforts. The end is implacable. And it is written. I will start helping anyone who needs to get through the gate. Alright, so we gotta figure out who needs to leave. Alright. Alright, so let's see let's talk to the passkeeper. Do you need me to help carry anything? I'm the village's passkeeper. Everything I carry is in my stories. There's nothing else to take away. You should get to the world gate. No, I don't intend to leave. My place is here. We've been fated to die for centuries. If it's so, then so be it. What about your stories? My apprentice shotting gun holds them too. She left Aiea some time ago to begin her life on Gillinor. She will live and pass on the stories. I have one request of you, stranger. Take this amulet and give it to Shotgun. When you see her, tell her she is ready. Of course. Okay. Alright, let's see who else we need to talk to. Alright, nobody here. Alright, nobody here. And the world gate is right there. Alright. And that's Hannibal and Moya. I mean... let's talk to the plant keeper. You can't be serious. The world is about to end, and my thick-skulled sister wants her knowledge to die with it. Don't give me that. This is our destiny. It was written in the Ulandai long before we hatched. Help me, visitor. My sister is the plant keeper here. As she won't do it, gather seeds from the plants around here. Something of this world needs to survive. Alright, take seeds. There's 4 types of seeds, so we gotta find what to find. Pawn keeper. The pawn keeper. They flow in water through the Unlandai. Fill up this bucket. Alright. I'm assuming capture fish. Alright, we got 2. 3. Alright. Alright, so we got the fishing done. We gotta still do the plants. Yeah, these are... they don't want to leave. Alright. An Illa Junkin tool? The craftsmaster? Are we really ashamed? Goodbye should never be rushed, you know. You never know which one will be at last. Not without his tools. And the father's father, and one day will go to my son. They must be preserved. Alright, so the tools, I'm assuming is right here. The tool. I'm assuming that's it. Alright, that was all 3. Alright, so he's gonna join. Alright. Let's see what else. We still gotta look for plants. Alright, so here's some more plants. Got the marsh fire. Round leaf. Got this one. And we gotta find the last one. Alright, and here's the last one. Over here by the long leaf marshes. Or they're like pretty much by Hannibus. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so we go on. Give them to the sisters. Here are the seeds. he won't leave. Sister, you have no such bonds. Go in peace. Raise children on better ground. Don't ever let them forget our ways. I won't. Everyone who wanted to leave the village is gone. I should go to the World Gate and see how the evacuation is going. Alright. Let me talk to Saren. Oh, yeah, she ignores us. We're gonna talk to everybody. Everyone who wanted to leave this village is gone. We should get to the next one. Vindicta showed me the map. We can go there when we're ready. There aren't many settlements on Aya, and they're in walking distance, but we should hurry anyway. Oh. What's that? It's Saren. I'll go see what she's doing. Stay back. What are you doing? But we're not done evacuating. We need more time. The children are on the brink of hatching. The elders must be here at that moment, or their memories will be forever lost. Every moment you waste, they come closer. Please, Saren. You can stop all of this. No, this must happen. You've been so brave. I see what Gothic saw in you, your spirit and your hope. Gillinor still needs you. Do not try to fight me. The elders hear me sing, and the life of Aeos flows freely into the eggs. They cannot be stopped now. We're out of time. I should tell the others before it's too late. We're out of time. You need to get everybody out. Don't wait for me. I'll distract her while you finish the evacuation. How? I can't stop her. Nothing can, but I can delay her. I can distract her from her song. That should slow the elders. And the eggs? I have an idea. These might help. What are these? The shards of the needle. I collected them on Fernesque. I thought we could use them in my research somehow. This is more important though. The needle manipulated time and space. Its shards won't be as powerful as the real thing, of course. But if you place them around the eggs, it should slow down their hatching. I can assist. My adapted measure can find the optimal locations for the shards. I will highlight them for you. Good luck. Be strong. You will go into the next village to continue the evacuation. Give us all the time you can. Be careful. Saren will do anything to protect the eggs. If she attacks, be ready. Alright, so now we gotta start putting the shards in these locations. Alright, so let's head to these little locations. I'm assuming place. Alright, we placed it. What are you doing? Placing another one. Uh-oh. The eggs are slowing. I warned you. You don't need to do this. Never. Then I promise your death will be swift.
Beware! You face my aspects united!
Nah.
You want proof that this is right? Do you see? Light and dark, fighting for the same cause!
It's crazy. Alright, so for this fight, all you gotta do is kill the shadows and then hit. And watch it be like a back and forth thing.
Your judgment is clouded.
Oh, okay, so all you gotta do is move that portal to hit him. Place another while Saren is distracted. Alright.
You must understand, World Guardian. This is inevitable. You are simply a distraction. You cannot stop me. Face the wrath of the
No, is that Ma?
and of Ma.
No.
Is she not glorious? Look upon her. The elders will endure.
Oh, this is crazy.
I must regain control.
It's crazy. Nah. Alright, so another fight. Alright. Alright, I'm overloading everything here. Ouch. Alright. Got that. Bomb. Right.
No, not again.
Alright, let's get it. Yeah, you just dodged that. Dang, it's crazy.
Mother, no!
Alright, there we go. Place another shard. Alright. You got 2 left. Where's the last one gonna be? Hold on, where? Oh shit, where do you put the last one? Alright.
Enough. This ends.
Oh.
Now! Fire!
Shit. Alright, so, yeah, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Alright, Alright. Yeah, wear the Ring of Death. Yeah, that shit's, that's really where it's at. Alright, so, I just came back with a yak and I had put on Crit Bloom. You know, better armor, I guess. So, I'm assuming we just go back through the World Gate. And we end up back in the fight. Alright.
Enough. This ends. Now! Fire!
Alright.
Fire!
Alright, we could dodge that easy.
Fire! I am...
Come on, give me a res. Ah, you bitch.
Our battle heralds their return!
Alright, so this looks a little easier now.
Their song, it echoes through the universe!
Alright.
Fire! Fire!
Alright, there we go.
Fire! Fire!
Ouch.
Fire!
Alright, that was a lot easier.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Alright, there we go. Alright, that was a little bit easier the second time.
They are here! There was no other outcome. For what it is worth, I am sorry.
Alright, it says run. But I got one more needle to place. Oh god. Why isn't it working? Oh dear.
So you see, I had no choice.
Oh boy.
For my family to survive, a world had to die. They reached down from the sky, the hands of creation itself, to birth their waiting children. As they touched the eggs, memories passed from one generation to the next, eons of identity stretching back through time. The eggs burst open. As the lifeless bodies of the adults fell, the power of the newborn children drained all life from the planet. All life. The children. My family. At last, they live. They know me. They love me. They spared me. They have fulfilled their birthright. All other life on Aya is gone. But you survived. How?
Can't kill us, Sarah. You can't do it. Nah, we haven't been back here since that Zeros quest. I remember this. No. We're here, on the threshold of your mind. The real world is beyond... The real world beyond is a frozen moment in time. The children cannot harm you. You survived. How could you survive? Could it be? Ah. I see it now. Your shattered soul. Is that what Guthix gave you? Is that what makes you immune? He couldn't have known. Perhaps he did. Perhaps he knew it was a possibility that you would face the Great Revision. He knew it was coming. He knew you would need a shield. It is how you survived Erebus, after all. A mortal soul could have never withstood walking on its shores as you did. But you withstood it, taking in its power, becoming stronger. So when the children tasted it, they recoiled. So you were spared, as they spared me. Your gift, Guthic's protection, is it gone? Don't worry, we're still here. Who is that? Those voices. I recognize them. Our gift remains. All that extra power we picked up in Erebus is gone. Though, a shame. Imagine what we could do with that power. How curious. Do you know what they are? No. Do you? Whatever Guthix did to you, those are the faces of it, it seems. So it's not Sliske? No, not him. There's something else. Something more. It's alright now. It's over. The children, they live. And they love me, unafflicted by my aura. What wonders they are. What about the rest of us? It's only a matter of time before they grow hungry. Then they'll start eating other planets. You've doomed us all. Oh, these poor newborns, forced into existence on the wrong world. Gielinor was destined to be their home. Born there, they would have had the strength to strike out into the universe. Here, though, Aya was enough for them to hatch, but beyond that, they're weak. And now, and I know what threats in the darkness of the universe. Shadow beasts capable of destroying the strongest of my kind. If you call Leviathan through the beach again and come to find us, I ought to thank you. You show me how dangerous this universe can be. I can't let them leave this planet, not when the dangers of Erebus lie so close. No, I won't allow it. They have to stay here. It's the only way I can keep them safe. You will keep them here in Aya. I must. The universe wants my children dead, but I have to protect them. Is this acceptable to you? Or will you have them killed like Jazz? You know what? I don't know. Saren did some weird shit, so you broke the trust. You gotta earn that shit, so I don't trust you right now. Why would they want to escape? I will raise them as my own. They are lost and weak and frightened. They need me and always will. If fate is kind, we shall not meet again. There was nothing I could do. Yeah, we alive, baby. But the gate closed. The rune cracked. Which means that you left me for dead. You lying piece of shit. Careful, World Guardian. You saw me running for the portal. There was time. But it closed. But you closed that and left me behind. Moya, can you explain? You could have just waited. Just a few more seconds and I would have made it. And then what? Not that it matters. You wormed your way out of it, as usual. What are you talking about? Has your father told you what this World Guardian is for? Do you know what it means? Get to the point. If a god wants Gielinor, they must first get through its World Guardian. But there lies a conundrum because a World Guardian can't be hurt by gods. Its creator made sure of that. The greatest prize in this universe The one perfect world protected by the only creature that immortal hands can't kill. What's a god to do? So you thought to kill me for him? Is that all? Is that all this was? Some assassination attempt? No. Oddly enough, the fate of the universe struck me as more important than the removal of this particular thorn in our side. But the opportunity was too good to waste. How could you? After everything they did, they saved us all. Ask your father. He would have done the exact same thing. He would never do such a thing. You will answer for this. You think you can take me? It's 4 against 1, and perhaps one of you would survive. Don't be stupid, Adestria. Adrestia. I don't want to kill you. Someday my lord will return and take this world for himself. I want you to face that, princess. You spent so long in your shining towers above the clouds of Hollow. I wonder what you know of cruelty of war. I want you to see what it does to you. I want you to see what you become. Oh, I should have seen that coming. How could she? That... Please, I have to know what happened on Aya. It's gone. I'm so sorry. Gone? We saved as many as we could. I've been teleporting them to Anachronia. The pioneer Illajunka took them in. What about Saren? If the gods hatched, how long until they reached the next world? The eggs hatched. Saren and I survived. The power from Erebus protected me, and I think they recognize Saren. She's chosen to stay with the hatchlings. She promised that she would keep them safe, and she would never let them leave. She's not gonna let them leave Aya? The universe is set against them, she said, and they need to stay with her to keep her safe. Stay with her to keep safe forever. And she gets her family at last, and forever. We should go back to the cathedral and tell the others. Vacendius, Hannibus, leave me, just leave me. I'll stay with him. There's no time for a celebration. It's all unraveled, as it was destined to, and all by my hand. It's not your fault. It was Saren's choice. Go on. I'll take him to Anachronia when this is all over. Alright, so let's go back to the cathedral. And I'll see you there. Alright, so once you come back to the cathedral, and what they mean by the cathedral, you come back to the ancient doors or the entrance to Santistan. So you'll enter the ancient door, and you'll continue Extinction. Alright, so now that we're back here, let's head back to the cathedral. Alright, and I'll see you at the front doors. Alright, so we're here. Let's open them up. Yeah, everybody's in here. Alright, let's talk to Sarah Doman. What happened? I was gonna ask the same of you. Where is everyone? The fighting ceased here some time ago. Once Saren relieved us of the eggs, Armadale and I were free to finally engage in the fight. With all the animal we siphoned lately, it was over quickly. Zuck has returned to the kiln. If he has any sense, he'll stay in there. The Archglaker was banished back through its portal. It can live out its days on Lang. Croesus was properly incinerated. I made sure of that. That is a horror we will never have to face again. Carapac, well, he's nowhere to be found. He and the Needle were both gone by the time we reached the Colosseum. To chase you, I suspect. We tried to warn you, but we had no way of reaching you. Carapac is gone. He sacrificed himself to help us deal with Jazz. Deal with Jazz? We're all anxious to know what happened. Did we win? The eggs hatched on Aya. The Dragon Rider homeworld? Did any of the Ilajunka survive? We saved as many as we could, so some chose to stay behind though, and we couldn't stop Saren. So it was all for nothing? A world still died and the new generations of elders is coming for us. It was not for nothing. When Big and Full have hatched their eggs, yes, and Aya is gone, yes. But Saren and I witnessed the destruction of Aya and survived it, and she swore to me that she would remain with them. What of Jazz? Jazz and Carapac followed us to Fernesque. Carapac betrayed her and helped banish her to Erebus. What? We tried to make Saren hatch the eggs on Fernesque, but she refused, and instead took them to Aya. How long until the hatchlings outgrow their nursery? They won't. Saren is convinced the universe is too dangerous for them. There are too many gods who want them dead. Too many forces would do them harm, so she's going to keep them forever on Aya, and raise them as her own. Well now. If only she come to the realization before all this bloodshed. It seems you earned your title, World Guardian. Whatever Gothic saw in you, whatever power he gave you, I believe he made the right choice. But I didn't save Aya. You defended the Cathedral as long as you could. You saved us from Jazz. You fought Saren until Aya's evacuation was complete. None of us would be alive if not for you. Where's Moya? Did she help? She did for a while. Then she betrayed us and left me for dead on Aya when the elders arrived. She left to rejoin Zamorak. Hardly surprising. He must be planning something. No doubt he is. He knows we are at a nadir. Our troops are exhausted and in dire need of peace. Nevertheless, his own forces were as weakened as ours. Whatever he is planning, we will have time to meet it. Come, Adrestia. We should return to Falador and oversee the recovery efforts. Thank you for everything. I hope to see you again. You saved us all. I don't know what I can say. Thank you doesn't seem nearly enough, but it's a start. Each of us owes you the debt of our lives, and I, for one, will never forget that as long as I live. Now what will you do? I need to return to Vacendius. Saren may be gone, but I will honor the alliance we forged. Her elves need my help. Farewell. As long as this cavern... Will you join me at the surface? Alright, assuming so, I just left the cathedral and I'm headed toward... or the exit. So I'll see you when I'm at the exit. Alright, so we're at the exit. Exit back to the surface. Alright. Alright, Asanandra's here. Fresh air? Peace. Such a small miracle, I feared I would never witness it. As a god, I ascended at the start of the war, and I wondered whether I would survive to see to the end of it. Yet somehow we all survived, thanks to you. You played your part too. If it weren't for your plan to bring the eggs to Santistan and your battle with the Archiglacior, we would have been finished months ago. I suppose you're correct. I find it quite remarkable that we forced our way through such a strife alone. Alone? None of us were alone. That's not quite what I meant. Throughout all those long weeks battling the Archiglacior, I had time to consider many things. Not least how my lord, how Zeros left us. How he left me. Do as you wish. That was his last command. Well, I knew what I wished, and I had prayed for his return 1,000 times more. Just as I did after his first banishment. Back then, I knew one day he would return. I could feel it. That knowledge sustained me through the war, my imprisonment, and everything since. This time, it feels different. I've been looking for the certainty ever since he left, through the monolith, but it's not there. Could it be because you ascended? Possibly. I have noticed other changes. My innate sense of my fellow Majora has dulled somewhat. I don't think he's coming back. You couldn't possibly know that. I will not give up my faith. Must remain strong. You know, I went into Erebus. There's no way he could have survived. You entered Erebus? What did you see? Something I didn't understand. None of it made sense. Reality just didn't apply. The edge of a deadly shadow universe, I couldn't survive for long in there. The shadow anima was too overpowering. In there I found a shadow leviathan, strong enough to overpower Jazz. I don't think it was the only one in there. Did you find Zeros in there? No sign of him living or dead. Then there's still hope. I have no answers, and no certainty, but I will not despair. This is the greatest lesson he could choose to teach me. He chose to stand by so we might face this threat without him. It was by his design and we grew stronger from it. He left me alone to face the monolith's gift, and so by his design, I learned to find humility and power. And for that I am grateful. It's a lesson the false gods of this world would never learn. Zeros, in his wisdom, has forsaken me. Shit, as long as you happy, I suppose. I'm content with my place, and I will never ask for anything more. Were these still the days of the Empire? I will grant you a triumph. Your name would ring throughout Sintistan, and you and your kin would never want for anything for the rest of your lives. As it is, be content with the knowledge that you saved us all. I have a reward for you, but you do not have enough space. Oh, nah. Alright, so let me just eat all this food, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm assuming we gotta go through all this again. Alright, continue. Be well. Enjoy the small miracles of this world. And there we go. There goes the quest right there. Let's get it. Got our quest K back. Got my completionist back. We in here, baby. Alright. Alright, so that's it. Access to the Dream of Aya. And 4 times 175. That is weird though, we still have 1 shard of the needle. So I should go to Anachronia to see how Hannibus and Vacendius are getting on. Alright. So I gotta go to Anachronia. And let's see what happens. Let's put on back my completionist cape. Because you already know. I missed you, baby. I missed you. I missed you. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Alright, so when you head back to Anachronia, we gotta go back to the Effigy Incubator, where, you know, that's where Vacendius is. So, we're just gonna head back over there. Alright, now I'll let you know when I'm at the door. Alright, so we're back at the Effigy Incubator. We're gonna head inside. Alright, so yeah, Hannibus and Vacendius is right here. Let's see what's going on. I need your help for this one. Do you have the final shard of the needle? Right, nah. Do I need it? Might I borrow it? It's the final component I need. What do you need it for? If it works, I'll tell you. If not, I suppose I'll tell you too. Let me try it first. Alright, do you know what he's making? I'm afraid not. How are the Illajunka setting in? As well as expected, Anachronia suits them. They have a future here, along with other pioneers. We've had a few Nodon join us too, though they mostly keep to themselves. Understandable, given the shock they had when they woke up. I'm so sorry about Aya. I hope to die there one day. I'm so old. One day it will overcome me. I hope I would take the last breaths under the red moon of Akash and be buried under the tree my father planted when I hatched. I ought to have returned to Alundai, but now none of that remains. The remains of my people mourn too. I'm not alone in that. But they are looking to the future, my daughter among them, and I can't. I counsel against hate, and yet I hate that this world has kept turning. Survival is victory, is it not? Yet how dare I survive when everything that matters is gone? Sorry. You did everything you could, and I don't blame you. This is all because of me. I don't expect you to understand. Gonna continue? Both of you come here. Time for you to see if this works. Put your hand on the shard. What will it do? Please, just trust me. You too, Hannibus. I want us all to be there. Very well. Touch the shard. Yep. Nah. Alright, so we came back. Aya? How? Vacendius, what is this? My gift to the Illajunka is not much, but the limited readings I took with the measure is the best I can do. It's not real, is it? No, it's not real. Not in the physical, literal sense. But it's as close as I can make it. The measure took the readings of the planet's runescape. The shard of the needle contained an imprint of Aya's final days, together with my Nodon brethren's dreamscape technology. I'm able to generate this recreation, this dream, a small part of what was lost. Though if reality is what we can see, touch, smell, and feel, then yes, perhaps this is real. Does reality need to be crafted from stone and metal? A dream is reality to the dreamer, whilst asleep, is it not? Why did you do this? You show me much kindness. You tried to guide me from the path of hatred that destroyed my father, and well, I was cruel in my response. I did not deserve the chances you gave me, and yet you gave them anyway. I had to do something to relieve your grief. If it's wrong, if it's an abomination, then I beg your forgiveness, and I will never attempt such a thing again. But I had to try. Wrong? No, Vacendius, this is a wonder. We can rebuild here. Not much, but enough to maintain our traditions, to keep our alumni flowing. I must tell the others and you. Vacendius, as an elder of my people, I can offer you this in return. You'll always have a place among us as our brother and our son, should you wish it. You would let me join your people? Me? I don't know if I can accept. Why ever not? Your work has given us a future twice over. First you took Karapak's efforts and saw it through to the end. That was his work. Work that you finished after he gave up. And now we have this, a place to keep our history alive. Because of you. How can I not attempt to recognize that? Perhaps. Besides, even if I hadn't succeeded, even if we had nothing, you deserve a family as much as any of us. Thank you. Come both of you. We have much to rebuild. You may enter the dream world, the dream of Aya, whenever you wish, by using the hibernation pod by the entrance. Some of my people are building within the dream. Please assist them if you can. Any resources you can spare from your Anachronia base will be welcome. In return, we can offer you knowledge in different skills following our tradition. You'll always be welcome. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, so regarding the Dream of Aya, this is how you get in there. So the hibernation pod is right here. You could enter the Dream of Aya. And here we go. And for this achievement right here, this is how you would get this Master Quest Cape out of the past. Give Shotgun her mentor's past Keeper's Amulet. So this is it right here. You would got it through the quest. So we'll talk to Shotgun. Oh, before we left Aya, I tried to give the old past keepers to evacuate. She refused to leave, but she gave me this amulet. She asked me to give it to you and tell you that you were ready. Her amulet. And there we go. There we got the achievement. I can't describe how much I miss her. She taught me everything. At least one small piece of her survives. And her stories, our stories, survive in me. And would you like to hear any of the past stories? Alright. So you must train with the other Illajunka here first in order to access the other stories. Alright, there we go.